The sun rose over a small neighborhood, where cracked sidewalks and faded houses whispered stories of struggle. In one of those houses lived Jamal Carter, a 14-year-old black student with big dreams but small means. His mother, Denise, worked 2 jobs to keep food on the table after. Jamal's father passed away when he was just 6. On the first day of high school, Jamal opened his closet. There were only 2 shirts that still fit, both faded from years of wear. He ironed one carefully and put on his hand-me-down jeans patched at the knees. Looking in the mirror, he told himself, "Clothes don't define me. My mind does." But deep down, he feared what awaited him. When Jamal stepped into his new school, the laughter of groups in brand new, sneakers and expensive jackets echoed down the halls. He walked with his head held high, but the whispers followed him. "Look at his shoes," one student snickered. "Did he borrow those from the thrift store?" Another laughed. Jamal kept walking, pretending not to hear. But his heart pounded. At lunch, Jamal carried his tray to a corner table. Just as he sat, a group of popular kids led by Tyler, a wealthy student known for his arrogance, blocked his path. "Yo, Jamal," Tyler sneered. "Nice outfit. My grandma's couch has the same pattern." The crowd erupted in laughter. Jamal tried to ignore them, but Tyler snatched his backpack and dumped it on the floor. Books scattered everywhere. "Pick it up, poor boy," Tyler mocked. Jamal knelt silently, gathering his things as the cafeteria roared with laughter. Tears stung his eyes, but he refused to let them fall. That night, when his mother asked about school, Jamal forced a smile. "It was fine, Mama, just fine." But deep inside, he felt crushed. One day in English class, the teacher announced a writing contest. The winner's essay would be published in the school magazine. Jamal's eyes lit up. Writing was his escape. When the world mocked him, his notebook gave him freedom. While others scribbled reluctantly, Jamal poured his soul onto the paper. He wrote about poverty, about dignity, and about a dream that no hardship could steal. When the teacher read his essay, she was stunned. This is brilliant," she whispered. But Tyler, sitting nearby, smirked. "Don't tell me thrift store Jamal thinks he's a writer now." Jamal ignored him. For the first time, he felt a spark of hope. Weeks passed, and the bullying grew worse. Jamal's shoes, worn thin, split at the seams. Students snapped pictures, posting them online with cruel captions. "Future millionaire in $5 sneakers. Rags to riches. More like rags to rags." One afternoon, as Jamal walked home, Tyler and his friends cornered him. They shoved him against a wall, mocking his clothes, his house, even his father's death. "Face it, Jamal," Tyler sneered. "You'll never be anything." For the first time, Jamal snapped. He shoved Tyler back, his eyes blazing. "You don't know me. You don't know my story. But one day you'll remember this face and regret every word you said." Tyler froze, caught off guard by Jamal's fire. But the laughter of his friends drowned out the silence, and they walked away, leaving Jamal trembling. The next day, a girl named Aliyah, who had watched Jamal suffer in silence for months, sat beside him at lunch. "You don't deserve what they're doing," she said softly. "You're stronger than all of them combined." Jamal looked at her surprised. "Why are you being nice to me?" "Because I see who you really are," Aliyah replied. "Not the clothes. Not the shoes, you." Her words lit a flame inside him. For the first time, he felt seen, not as a poor kid, but as Jamal. Weeks later, the writing contest results were announced at a school assembly. The principal stepped up to the microphone holding a paper. "This year's winner is Jamal Carter." The gymnasium fell silent. Tyler's smirk vanished. Students looked around in disbelief. Jamal walked to the stage slowly, his patched jeans and old sneakers visible for all to see. But when he read his essay aloud, the entire room was silent. He spoke of poverty, of resilience, of a mother's sacrifice, and of the strength hidden in struggle. His words weren't just sentences. They were arrows piercing hearts. When he finished, there was silence. Then thunderous applause. Some students even wiped away tears. The same week, Tyler got into trouble. He was caught cheating on a major exam. Teachers who once praised him turned away. His wealthy father couldn't buy him respect anymore. One afternoon, Tyler approached Jamal in the hallway. His arrogance was gone. "Listen, I didn't mean—" he stammered. Jamal looked at him calmly. "You don't have to explain. Just remember, kindness costs nothing, but cruelty It costs everything. Tyler had no words. For the first time, he felt the weight of shame. The school's essay reached beyond the magazine. A local newspaper picked it up, and soon Jamal's word spread across the city. One evening, Jamal and his mother received a call. A community scholarship program wanted to sponsor Jamal's education. His words had touched hearts far beyond the classroom. Tears filled his mother's eyes as she hugged him. "Your father would be so proud," she whispered. Jamal knew this was just the beginning. Years later, Jamal stood at the podium as valedictorian of his class. His suit wasn't expensive, but his confidence made it shine brighter than gold. He looked out at the sea of faces, some who once mocked him, others who stood by him. And he began, "I was bullied for the clothes I wore, for the shoes on my feet, for the things I didn't have. But I learned something. Clothes wear out, shoes fall apart. But what's inside, your heart, your mind, your character, lasts forever. Never measure someone's worth by what they wear. Measure it by who they are." The auditorium erupted in applause. Teachers cried. Parents clapped. And even Tyler, sitting in the back row, lowered his head in respect. Jamal went on to college, later becoming a teacher, then an author. His story inspired countless others, reminding them that dignity doesn't come from wealth, but from resilience and truth. The students who once mocked him remembered his words for the rest of their lives. Many treated others differently, realizing the damage their laughter once caused. And Jamal's mother, who had ironed those faded shirts every morning, finally saw her son walk across the stage of life, not defined by poverty, but by greatness. The boy once bullied for his clothes became a man who clothed the world in hope. Never judge someone by what they wear. The soul they carry may one day change the world.